What's up? Here am I after a very long and dark winter. Let's see if people will join for this one after I vanished for over a month. And let's share the link with all of our friends on social media. Do we have somebody on chat? Do we have somebody on chat? I don't think so. Let's tweet. Let's Discord it. Let's share it. Hey, Gravity the Ghost, what's popping? Can you give me some feedback on the audio? Like, is it good? Is the connection good? Because I am streaming on my phone, so that is, yeah, I've seen better days, honestly. How's it going, everybody? Hey, hey! I am just sharing on Discord so more people can join. Yeah. Send now. And I will send it now here. I sent it in the wrong server. Ah, fuck. I should have did this. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm good. We're all good. Everything's in control. How's it going, everybody? Audio is great for you. Sounds fine to me right now. That's great. And I think that the connection is also okay. I am a bit worried because I am... Ooh, okay. Let me fix this thing here. I want the webcam to be on top of the chat box. This is better. But yeah, how's it going, everybody? I haven't... I think the VGC Day 2 is gonna start in a few minutes, so in 10 minutes I will be hunting for shiny shaymin on the side. So yeah, I would just make the screen super tiny and then we can watch the... Did you hear VGC? I heard VGC. VGC is in 10 minutes. While we pass time, I think we can chat for a bit. How's it going? Did you watch yesterday? What did you think about our Pachirisu situation? Shaymin is so cute. It's gonna be cuter when it's blue. For sure. Oh my god, Cecily, hi. Oh my god, Frank Ryuhu. Hi. Little Hedgehog Bugger. Hi, Yuriko. How's it going? Okay, the official stream will start in 9 minutes. I think it's gonna be fun. So I will try to... It's quite late for me already. I can go for a few hours depending on how it goes. I can't do the entire day today because Hawaii is probably 12 hours behind me at this point, so no way. Oh, our gold Wolfie went without any losses. I really hope we can catch a Wolfie game on stream today. I'm a little bit disappointed with yesterday, honestly. I'm not sure if you watched my latest video, but I was actually a little bit sad that, yeah, literally all of the queer players that I had highlighted in the latest video, they ended up losing on day 1, which was a bummer. I think that the best score was with Sugi. Sugi actually lost in the, what is it called, win and in? Or in and out, I don't know, like the final match that like if you win you're in, if you lose you're out. So Sugi was almost making it into day 2 but lost due to a critical hit or something. I spent so long trying to figure out how to get shaymin in Pokemon Brick Bronze. I never heard of Pokemon Brick Bronze actually. Which is that's ROM hack, right? That's... I was sad to see them all get out day 1 as well. Yes, I woke up at the end of the day and I was opening all of their Twitter feeds like I can't like all of them, I can't believe. But technically I did mention Wolfie on that video, so he's still there, which means that my video is not cursed, it was just a coincidence. Haven't watched anything about the championships yet. Wow, the championships have been very exciting for everything that I've seen. So I think the big summary is we had a great match between Cybertron and Senju Park yesterday, and Senju Park brought his famed Pachirisu, which started a whole bunch of discourse on Twitter. Of course it did. And a lot of people were rooting for Cybertron because I think his has been commenting for quite a while now, and he just went back to competing. But unfortunately, he didn't make it to day 2. So I think that, well, for me, there's still one Brazilian player on day 2. He's called Victor. So I hope we can maybe catch a stream of him. But yeah, I'm all in for Wolfie at this point. So you can watch the championships. We're gonna watch the championships together. Let me show you. We're gonna watch it right here. So it starts in 5 minutes. Let me and I'm just shiny hunting on the side basically, but and I'm very scared that I'm gonna miss this shiny, but the shiny is not gonna shine. Mostly because I have sound off. So there's a Brazilian there. There is one Brazilian. It's crazy because there was like a list of nationalities, like 30 people from the US, 20 from Japan, and then it goes down. It's like one Brazilian, one Argentinian, one. But yeah, there is one Brazilian competitor. You can look out. I forgot his last name, but I'm positive his first name is Victor. I was going to tweet about him earlier today, but he's not very active on Twitter, so I left it for later. Yeah, Win and In it's called. I forgot. Oh, my hair. It's so hot in here, like the fan is throwing my hair in my face. I am growing out my bangs. I'm gonna be touching my face the entire stream. I am sorry. We can warn you when Shine comes. Yes, please do. I will keep an eye open, of course. But I love multitasking. Yeah, but Sugi had a nice team. It was very... I'm happy Sugi brought Tinkaton. Sugi brought the monkey. What's the instruct monkey name? Or it's not a... I forgot the name of the... It's not a monkey though. It is a... Victor Vieira, exactly. Thank you, Cycrum. But yeah, I think that Sugi had a nice team, but it is very crazy because Wolfie is kind of sweeping everything with the most meta team of all time. Sugi had a very interesting team with some very unusual choices, and it was, and Sugi almost made it to day 2, so I think that was quite an accomplishment. Oranguru, yeah, sorry, I was thinking Orikoryu for some reason, but I'm like, no, Orikoryu is the dancing bird. It was Oranguru, yeah. We love girly pop Pokemon. Well, I'm not sure if you've seen the announcement. Actually, let's talk about that for a second while the stream doesn't start. I will be competing in the Girly Pop Championship, the Girly Pop Cup. I did share a tweet about it maybe yesterday. I did it yesterday, yes. Let's watch the Girly Pop Cup trailer, shall we? It's gonna be a charity event, an invitational VGC competition only for queer people. And since it's a Halloween, we can only use like Halloween theme Pokemon types. So it is gonna be fun. So yeah, it's October 5 if I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna be playing. And I am not the greatest player of all time, but I'm quite sure it's gonna be super fun. So it's only girly pop Pokemon. You get extra points if you bring a girly pop Pokemon. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I never did a tournament before. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Come on, Girly Pop Cup trailer. Hello, Dawn. Welcome to my stream. I wanted to reassure you that this is a Snom safe area, and no Snoms will be hurt in this stream, because I'm sure there are no Snoms in Worlds, so I think we're fine. Yeah, but it's just great to just look at my Twitter feed. Like, people are posting photos like Shiny Catherine looking at some very cool TCG artwork. People are standing for Wolf. Like, literally, it's only Wolf click on my For You page. This is insane. Look at this. Yeah. Like it's very heartwarming for me to look at Pokemon World's content. I've been the whole day on Twitter because I'm crazy and only like commenting on people's stuff. Vitor Moraes, oi, boa tarde. Tô fazendo um hunt de lendário também. Tô no shield trying to catch Cobalion and reset 2,000 resets. I will reply in English. It's okay. Hi Danny. Okay, so the chat is very active. I'll try to reply everybody. How long do we have until 2 minutes? Okay, let's read chat. I'm rooting for Hirofumi and Wolfie. Yeah, I think everybody's rooting for like somebody and Wolfie. Like if Wolfie wins, it's gonna be like a national holiday in the Pokemon community. How many soft resets have you done so far for Shaymin? I'm not counting. I'm not responsible enough to count. I have absolutely no idea. But I think this is my third stream. Like 2 or 3 hours per stream. Don't know how many encounters. I am under odds. I'm definitely under odds at this point. Man, the wolf memes are all top tier. I mean, I'm not even here for the memes. I'm here just to see the hype and the build up. I think it's gonna be gotta love your Twitter. Yes, like when Elon Musk is not trying to sell me some weird stuff, Twitter is actually nice. It reminds me of the old Twitter, of the good old days. I'm a pure Wolfie truther. We all are. We are on the Wolfie train here. Like there's no denying. If Victor comes on that stream, I will put on my Brazilian shirt for 10 minutes. But yeah, that's who I root for. I root for Brazil and Wolf Glick. I thought people would love Hirofumi because he used Umbreon in 2019 moves before. Wow, that's actually cool. I've seen some Umbreon usage in the top contestants this year, actually. Like, I did see an Umbreon in a team, so I thought it was interesting. It is a very bulky Pokemon, so I just don't... I see it very often being used in, like, raid battles, but not in VGC, I guess. Sad for Aaron, yes, that was... I think expectations were super high, and it happens, right? There's not much we can do. I'm trying to figure out like the best place to put this shaymin screen here. Chat is Wolfie Truters. If you're not a Wolfie Truter, no, you can join the chat. It's fine. We can have healthy debates, but waiting. Okay, so it's supposed to start anytime now. I will stop the song. We're just waiting for Pokemon. Okay. There's one Umbreon in day 2. Yes, I did see that. I'm rooting for Wolf and Edu. I hope both get to the next phase. Edu is great too. I just hope to see some cool matches with you all today. I'm very excited. I'm getting hungry, so I probably will order some food to eat. I'm gonna do like a mukbang, shiny hunt kind of thing. Aaron is rather far short. Yeah. Remember to get that Sylveon mystery gift. Which Sylveon mystery? Oh yeah, there is a Sylveon mystery gift on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, right? The other day we are just VGC shooters. I mean, yes, I have some people have said bad things about me on Twitter today because I was complaining about the meta, but it is what it is, right? Like, I understand you need to play the meta if you want to win, but it is cooler when you bring a Pachirisu. So, like and I think this is something for the Pokemon company to think about. Like, not that I'm telling the Pokemon, like, they know this, of course they know this. But Pokemon, competitive Pokemon, is more engaging and the fans create more content around it and they want to watch more when they see crazy stuff like the Pachirisu thing. Like, that's my point. I'm not blaming players for having to bring Incineroar to every single team, but if they rebalance in a way that more out of meta Pokemon can shine more often, if they look at the game in a way to... That's how you make Pokemon more... Oh, there's another 15 minutes to wait. Ugh. Okay. So it's probably 9 p.m. Let's go back to a lo-fi, makes number 6, blah blah blah. I'll make this screen bigger. And I'll just do probably this, right? Sounds good. Yeah, this is good. Sounds nice. What's your favorite restricted? So I don't know. Like, I think it's fun to play like Kyogre and Raichu, for example. I think like, it's not that Kyogre is my favorite in any way, but I think that setting up Rain is very interesting. And gameplay wise, because I like playing on electric terrain. I like playing with lightning rod also, so that's a fun. But I think playing Miraidon is also cool. I think playing, I don't know, Articuno is not restricted, but I one of my favorite strategies to use on the ladder is Bright Powder Articuno, and like just having one of my favorite Pokemon, which is Alola Ninetale, setting up Snow and Aurora Veil, and that's when I'm most comfortable playing, mostly. Yes, so there is a special Sylveon for Worlds. Cyclone was so kind to share the code in the chat. So the code is LipTalk Worlds. You can redeem a Sylveon on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. At least we don't have Sundog everywhere. Yes, that is definitely good. Pachirisu being part of the 2014 Worlds winning team is the most iconic. It is the most iconic moment. Like, if it was, like, I know they are different Pokemon, but at least on the modern meta, I do think that Pachirisu played the same role as Clefairy, and if it was a Clefairy yesterday on the stage, nobody would be talking about it. So that's kind of where the magic lies, in a way. I thought the most iconic moment was Arrow missing 3 Will-O-Wisps. I mean, would you call it iconic? Don't know. One of the tweets you were even responding to was also been misguided because his Smash Ultimate team despises most of the highest top tiers. I love that Cyclone is like really up to date on my Twitter drama. That's great, but I understand. I get that most of these messages on Twitter, I feel like they are, you know, they are not even replying directly to me. They are replying to the discourse, and I do that too. Like, it's always kind of a straw man. So you imagine a person in your head that's like, oh, I hate the meta, and that's who you're talking to, right? They pop off on this unlikely character, like Yoshi winning a major. You didn't miss anything. I thought the show would start 5 minutes ago, but we still have 11 minutes. So, just shiny hunting while Worlds doesn't start. Only 2 Japanese in top 16. That is very surprising, actually. Pachirisu was very important in Nuzlocke for me, so I was quite happy to get it popular during that time. No, that's nice. Was it a platinum Nuzlocke, or... Okay, Hirofumi's playing Wolfie. Is that now? Like, do we have the matches already? Can somebody send a link or something that I can... Like, do we have games? Do we know what's gonna be on stream? Because I am paying attention to Shaymin at this point. Trying to win with all your favorites without a rhyme or reason is never gonna win. It's never gonna end well. Like, you... What's happening here? Oh yeah, sure, okay. I just got it. I mean, it's not that you should bring a team... Like, as the meta is right now, just don't bring your in-game team to a competition, because that's gonna be just bad. But I think that going forward, it would be nice of the Pokemon Company to try to redesign the Pokemon themselves in order to try to cater to more diversity, really. Like, I understand legendaries need to be stronger than everything else, but I think hidden ability, like before hidden abilities, the meta was much worse. There are some crazy hidden abilities that made some very niche Pokemon work. So I think that kind of love to, like, buffing weaker Pokemon is how you go around to make it more popular, even. Like, that's what I was replying Taco on Twitter about. Like, why isn't VGC, like, a top-tier esports yet? Like, Pokemon is popular, people are engaging, like, what is it missing for it to be the biggest thing ever? And I think it comes a little bit to that. Like, I think... Oh, it started. I think there is... It didn't start. Okay, it was... I got baited by the Pokemon Company. But I think there is if you make it a little bit more cinematic, a little bit more anime-like, then I think it's gonna get much more popular. At this point, Wolf is just proving that following the meta is more likely to breed success than playing with favorites. Yes, he is. Let's see how he goes today. Like, honestly, there are very few off-meta Pokemon today that we're going to see. So, yeah, I don't know. It is a complicated conversation, and it's definitely not... There's not gonna be a crazy, incredible solution coming out of this silly YouTube channel. So, I think that... I just hope the Pokemon Company looks at moments like yesterday's Pachirisu and they take this into account when designing Gen 10 or whatever it is. I get your Umbreon being fall Wednesday is a mood. It is. I have two Umbreons, like two EV trained Umbreons. This is Wednesday and I have a shiny one called Cosmo. And they are both, no, I don't know if they're both in a Moonbow, but I know Cosmo is in a Moonbow, so... It's, I like Umbreon, like... I was recording a thing right now, and I have... this little guy with me. It's Wednesday. Having to make your own team from scratch is also kind of discouraging, as opposed to Showdown, for example. Well... Yes, it is much easier today than it was 10 years ago. Like, I remember when I first started to get into EV training, it was the most annoying thing of all time. And then the Sun and Moon, I remember, oh, this is so easy, I just leave them here for a day and they will be EV trained tomorrow. That's amazing. Like, it used to be horrible. Today, I think it's fine. Like, I think it is... enough work. It takes you, honestly, if you have finished the game, it takes you 10 minutes to come up with a competitive Pokemon. So, or you can come up with a competitive team. You can build a competitive team in half an hour, and I think that is super fair, honestly. Like, and I think it's fun to build the teams, like to catch the Pokemon, to catch the shiny Pokemon and the fun Pokeballs, and then EV train them. I think that is part of the... I know people like to battle, that's the main gist of it, but I do like team building. Not team building as in strategy, because I'm not that good at it, but team building as in going there and catching the Pokemon you need for your team. What do you think of Gen 10 doing something similar to Unova and having exclusive original Pokemon until the post-game? I'm not sure. I don't think they're gonna do that, honestly. Like, I think... I'm not sure if everybody here was around, but I remember Black and White being... Like, I think the reception was probably worse. I don't know if it was worse than the exit, but it was just as bad as Sword and Shield. Like, people hated on Black and White so much for that. And I don't think Pokemon will ever release a game in which you cannot catch Pikachu in the first 10 minutes. So, yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that, but honestly, I like variety. Like, I like using new Pokemon, but I also think it's nice to just give players the flexibility to play with what they want. Hi Winteruru, I'm new to your channel, loved your content so much, thank you so much! E muito obrigada, also from Brazil too. Yes, we have a big Brazilian crowd here today, and I think this is my highest viewership ever. Probably 50 viewers, that is super nice. Thanks everybody for joining. I think this is also the hardest time I've ever had keeping up with chat, so sorry if I don't reply to everybody, but I'm doing my best. Thank God for Pokemon Showdown, yes. I mean, Pokemon Showdown... A competitive Pokemon would not exist without Showdown, for sure. But... I do see it more of like a sketching book, more than anything. Like... I have more fun playing on ladder than on Showdown itself. I have a lot of Eevees, just evolve them into a Sylveon army. I have so many shiny Sylveons, like, it is insane. I know that is a very, like, trans girl stereotype, but shiny Eevees just keep showing up, and I keep evolving them into Sylveon, so what can I do? Black and White had bad discourse and continues to have its day in some pockets. Yeah, I think that Black and White was just poorly received by Gen 1ers in general. And then X and Y went the complete opposite way, and they gave you Viridian Forest in the first 10 minutes of the game. They gave you literally Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle for the entire game. So I think that those are the two like opposites of the coin. You have Black and White doing something very radical and very like, okay, you're not gonna see any Pokemon you know until the post game, and then the people were hating on it so much that the next game was like, okay, here's Viridian Forest and like have a Charizard as well. So I remember that's what it was like in the day. Who y'all think would win, Hirofumi or Wolfie? They are going to play like do we have the play sheets yet? Like, are they officially playing? Is that a thing? Like, I still don't know. I wanted the world's plushies so bad. They're so perfect. I think that... Okay, I really like the Riolu and the Azumarill plushies. Like, those are the ones that I would really like to have. But, to be honest, I am sorry, but I don't love the designs on the shirts that much. Like, I get it's the branding of the event, but I don't know. Like, I like the Hawaiian shirts, like, obviously, like, that's the point. But I think in general, this exclusive merch, it didn't captivate me that much. If I was there, I would buy a bunch of stuff in the Pokemon Center, of course, because I have never been to a Pokemon Center in my life, so it would be just like letting a kid free in a chocolate store. But I don't think I would buy so much of the exclusive stuff. I would just buy the regular stuff. The cutest thing I've seen all week, I think it was... Who posted? I think it was like a 8-bit Fanpy pin, and I wanted it so much. It was so cute. It was the most precious thing ever. Everywhere, Wolfie, everywhere. The Riolu hoodie, just this one, yes. DM'd you the pairings. Let me check. Okay. Oh, screen sharing on stream, that is dangerous. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's take a quick look here, shall we? Yeah, Kimura is playing Wolf right now. Which, this is gonna be on stream, right? It's definitely gonna be on stream. We're gonna watch Wolfie. I'm positive we're gonna watch Wolfie right now. I wanna look at Victor, the Brazilian player. Because I know there's a lot of Brazilian... Yeah, Victor Vieira is playing Paul Shua from the US. They both have 6 wins and 2 losses, so... Here's hoping for Victor also at table 220. If anybody wants to let me know how that match goes, because I'm quite sure the stream match is gonna be Wolf. I'm feeling that. Also, I like Black and White a lot, especially because it made you interact with new Pokemon, which is why I play Pokemon for the cool new designs. Yes, revisiting Black and White, I think it was very bold of Pokemon to do that, and I think it was the right move, for sure, from a game design perspective. Unfortunately, it was at a time in my life that I was very far away from Pokemon, so to this day, Gen 5 remains the only one that I never really finished. But I do want to fix that someday, and I want to play Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2 on stream for the first time. I have been actively avoiding to watch playthroughs of this game just so I can be like surprised by it. I did play Black and White up until the Elite Four when it came out, but I never beat the game. I didn't finish Elite Four. Black and White 2 I never played, so that's a thing. I'd be surprised if they didn't go with Wolf on stream to start day 2 if the buzz around him, yes. I'm positive, like... And honestly, there are only 3 players with a perfect score. And Diego Ferreira is playing Ruben Gianzi from Italy. And he has a 7-1 record, so I think it makes sense for them to show Wolf. By the way, I have absolutely no idea if we ever had a world in Hawaii before. I really don't know. Like, I only started looking like closely at these events since last year, and before I think it was COVID, so. Chad, are you paying attention to the shaymin? Because I'm not. Okay, it's go time! It's go time! It's go time! How's the audio? Is it good? Can we listen? Can we hear it? Black and White wanna have issues with returning that Black and White 2 feel like fixed, namely starting for either Pokemon or the game. I think I would play Black and White 2 maybe, because I kinda played Black and White, so. Look at this plane, this is kind of insane, like. A good ADHD stream. We are always here to... We're serving well to serve always, Shiny. Yeah, it's fine, okay. I'm gonna make it a little bit... I don't want to make it too loud, so... Let's just wait. Like, I would have a better audio management, but I literally couldn't find my headphones anywhere. So, we are going old school. I think they were... The music sounds like something that played in a Disney movie at the end of the 90s. I think they were going for Moana. Like, they were going for a Moana vibe with this song, I'm sure. But you don't have Lin-Manuel, right? You need Lin-Manuel to have Moana, so... Alola Worlds was in Hawaii. So, if Hawaii was 2012 and 2014, I am positive Sun and Moon only came out in 2017. So, probably not. Ah, she is the... I love her outfit! That's Riku, right? She's called Riku, like the Elite Four. Hey, Silly found your channel yesterday. I'm also a trans content creator. Keep it up. Thank you, Mia. I think I saw your comment, by the way. You're from Spain, right? It gives me Lion King and Tarzan vibes, for sure. Okay, chat, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna be super honest with you all here. I know nothing about TCG. I know very little about competitive Pokemon Go. And Unite, I know it's kind of a MOBA, but that's all I do. Like, do you also watch those, or are you mostly VGC? Like, this is an outfit that I would wear to this event. Like, honest to God.
Pokemon Go has its own top trainers going for gold with Inadequate, Yakovovich, and Out of Pocket looking to secure their place in the Grand.
So I just talked about my favorite restricted, which I think is Kyogre, but most not. Like, I have favorite legendaries, but the favorite to use in a restricted format, I like using Kyogre, like paired with Raichu, like some rain. I think weather is fun. I only know TCG's cards. Like, I have some cards here, but it's only because they're pretty. I haven't played a TCG match in probably 15 years. Like, I got a fancy Mewtwo when I was drunk on Pride, swear to God. I actually got 2 Mewtwo's. Like, I got 2 Mewtwo's from the same pack. But I only buy it because they're cute. I don't know how to play it.
So let's cheer them on and show our support. Casters, let's get today started.
Only Unite, okay. Yeah, most people are mostly for VGC. So yeah, we're watching VGC, but if we have any crazy updates about the other games, we'll keep you all up to date. We did, right? By the way, Go is strange how Charger Bug top 2 in usage. Like, that is the meta there for you, I guess. It's crazy. QREM will win this for real, for real.
Yesterday behind you because yes, you've kind of come halfway, but there's even
Okay, this is looking super empty. It's gonna take like an hour for the thing to really start, right? I'm cheering for Wolfie, he needs a Hawaii win. We are Wolf Truthers in this chat. I just wanted to share that information. So ZA news are probably just tomorrow. So it is gonna be at the very end of the day tomorrow. I will try to go on stream. I will literally wake up at 5 a.m., start stream, watch the news, and then go to work. But we will be sharing ZA news for sure. I'm wondering how many people in the chat are Brazilians talking in English. There are a few Brazilians actually, but I think there are some international people in there. Honestly, to be fair, I'm not sure about the audience right now, but in my channel, half of my audience is from the United States. So I have like 8% from Brazil, which is still a lot, but most of the people watching are from the US. I mean, Wolf, it's probably the... Oh, São Paulo. Should I go to São Paulo in November? Oh, no, this was this year. This was last year, right? No, this is not the next ones. Okay. But what I was talking about? Yeah, Wolf. I think Wolf is essential character in making VGC popular. Like, if not for his channel, I think a lot of people would never be introduced to VGC. Anybody from Uruguay in the chat? I think tomorrow will probably be mostly focused on the CG mobile game with maybe... I don't know. I think it's a... If we are going to... So, here's what I think. If we are going to see any gameplay for ZA this year, it's tomorrow. If we don't see gameplay for ZA tomorrow, we are only seeing gameplay next year. And after seeing gameplay, then we can start babbling about this game. Because, honest to God, every single video, including my video on Legend ZA, at this point is pure speculation and nobody knows anything what they're talking about. We can only say anything about this game after we see gameplay. And I am really hopeful that we see gameplay tomorrow. I am looking forward to it. At least a little bit. At least so we know, like, what stayed from Legends Arceus, what is gonna change, if it's in the past, if it's in the present, if it's in the future, like... At this point, everybody's just guessing, right? Hi, Hero Pizza. Thank you. Thank you for liking my videos. Oh, this is this year. Okay. Hi, City. I'm happy I'm able to watch your stream today. Really be streaming VGC tomorrow. I will try a little bit. I'm not sure. I will be definitely streaming the announcement, the new video game updates. So, do you think Charizard is going to get another Mega? Honestly, I think it would be just for the fun of it, just for the lulz. I think it would be funny, but I don't think it is. I think we are going to get Mega for the Holo starters for sure. And some Mega for the starters of the game, which I think are not gonna be the Holo starters. So that's the only thing I can guess for sure. Like, guess for sure, whatever that means. Do we have any Italians in the room as well? If the chat wants to tell where they're from, I think it could be a nice bonding moment between us. I hope they give us nothing while I want to find out everything while playing. Yes, that would be insane, actually, if they just, like, refuse to send out a trailer. I would love to actually have a game, like, play through a Pokemon game without knowing anything about it, like, just avoid all the trailers, but I'm too anxious for that. Mega Charizard Z is my biggest expectations for ZA, since it's probably gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, like, it would be too much on the nose. That being said, they might just give Pikachu a Mega Evolution, or... Yes, Pikachu, not Raichu. They might just give Pikachu a Mega Evolution, just for the funsies.
On day one of the World Championships, Diego Hirofumi and Wolf Glick. But even 7-1's putting you in a great spot because, of course, you have to be looking at that next step, and that is going to be our top cut.
Yeah, it's incredible, and you can see the array of...
Two people rooting for Hirofumi, me and Nakuto. Sub. Hirofumi's... We're good. But Hirofumi's gonna play... Wolf, right? That's what it's gonna be, yes. I mean, Hirofumi's nice and all, but it's Wolfie. He's our boy. Like, honestly, let me open Twitter again. I'm sorry, okay? Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him.
Trying, not taking their foot off the gas. in
Wait,
any
where
point.
are you?
Looking at the
Look at
players
him!
that
How
are
can you
on
not
the
root for
board,
this
getting
guy?
next to a
Like,
better record.
he
So
teaches
the
people how
next
to
two
play
is definitely
Pokemon,
a
and
little bit more position to be
he
at. You do have to be
he
focused on it. Of
uses
course,
mushrooms to
best
be
of the best. You gotta
transphobes
be
on
the best.
championships.
But
Like,
so many strong
how can you
names
not?
when we're looking at our day 2 Swiss players. I mean, we
He's
have
so
world
dead
champions,
coded,
we have
like-
international champions. We have individuals that just throughout the season have been popping off redemption stories when we're looking at
Look, it's the meme. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in front of the meme. Let me get away from
Yeah,
the
that's the beauty
meme.
about it, and I think one of my favourite things about these broadcasts, following the journeys of these stories and their incredible accomplishments that they've had.
Wait,
There is
I'm gonna do a
106
thing.
players who have advanced into
I
the
am gonna do a
from the
thing.
starting point yesterday, which is narrowed the field down a lot, but like we've already mentioned, the competition is just starting, just heating up, and you can see all of these familiar faces, like you've mentioned.
2024 is for Wolves, Mega Pavilion moment. Wolf introduced me to VGC, I used to only watch Smogon. Yes, I think that before Wolf, we would only talk about Smogon OU. And he really, like, I feel like today the community talks much more about VGC than it did like 5 years ago. Oh yes, if nobody has redeemed the Sylveon, by the way, there's a Sylveon to redeem. I don't know why is it a Sylveon, I didn't get that part, honestly, but we stand the walking trans flag. So received Tomoyo Gawa's, yes, world's winning Sylveon from last year, yes. There's also a Hypnosis Pokemon card available for download. Wolf Glick looks like he smells like flowers. I'm just reading the chat if anybody's gonna clip that later. I don't know what Wolf Glick smells like. Chat saying he looks like he smells like flowers. I praying for Mega Flygon. Flygon deserves love for sure. Giving Pikachu G-Max form was nasty. I love G-Max Pikachu. Like fat G-Max Pikachu just getting in there and saying peak. It's peak Pokemon. I understand Pikachu gets a lot of love, but it gets love from me too. Twitch drops. Oh, how do I get that, by the way? Watch and earn. I'm watching, but I'm not on Twitch. Do I need to be on Twitch? I'm a YouTuber, I'm not a Twitcher. My daddy issues are screaming. This is the chat again, not me saying that, okay? Just, I'm being very professional about this. I just want Wolfie to win, reading chat. I don't know what's gonna come in this message, because it would be funny to see a Wolf and Incineroar being gifted in the games. Yes! Like, I will download that. Like, Incineroar, OT, Wolf Glick. It would be the best thing that ever happened in Pokemon. Not the best thing, but a good thing that ever happened in Pokemon. Went on Pokemon Twitter after ages in Train Form's live. Oh my god, the Lion Discourse. That being said, I saw today the best meme about the Lion Discourse, which I will share right now. I'm afraid of opening Discord while screen sharing, so let me just do this very quickly. Whoop. Nobody saw anything?
But you can't pick up this Platinum Emerald Gengar, use the code WCS.
Oh yeah, this is the best. This is the best. This is the best meme. I hate the meme. I hate the Lion Discourse. I hate the Lion conversation. But this one here is the best Billion Lion meme to ever come out of the Pokemon community. And this is the discussion we should be having. 1 billion lions versus 1 Wolf Glick using a serious competitive team. Who would win? I'm gonna leave it there. I love to see Mega Raichu with Electric Surge. I saw somebody talking about it would be cool if they use the... There's an unused Gorochu sprite and the... We are watching, guys, chat. Look who we're watching today. Look who we're watching. Look.
Their names are top of the list, and being undefeated.
Wolf looks angry. He looks pissed.
Yeah, not only undefeated, I believe that
Wolfie wins. How did you react to the Wochi end? Oh, the photo of the Wochi end was... It was depressing. I didn't even, like, I can't. I didn't engage with it. I just cried. I'm like, this is sad. I'm not gonna engage with this. Billion Lions meme is only funny when that's a lot of lion statement. Like, they made one funny joke and then never again. Let's look at Wolf's team.
that Wolflick has at the World Championships, it could be Hirofumi, but Wolflick...
Frostless listen love, can she have anything to help her? Hope she's gonna get something. I think Frostless could have a broken ability. Like they should. I don't know which ability Frostless has, but it looks like a Pokemon that would have a broken ability, like a hidden ability that's crazy or something. They should give Frostless. Pokemon, give Frostless a hidden ability. Wolfie in the house. Anybody cheering for Hirofumi? I'm sorry, Leslie. I'm so sorry. If Wolfie loses, chat will be completely sad, but you can celebrate as much as you'd like, okay? Worst part is that someone else got top cut with Wo-Chan. Wo-Chan live reaction.
The Terra types as well are quite interesting. You've got the Stellar Terra type on the
So funny because you could be watching the actual stream with very good insight that the commentators are saying right now. I know nothing about videos. I can give you nothing. I can just react. I'm so happy that you're watching this with me. Chiyu. Okay, so Ogre Pond Stone actually became a thing, right? It is in a lot of teams. Like it was. Half Flame used to be the go-to for sure, and Stone was the least used, but now it's on every single team. I think it's Sturdy, right? Sturdy is such a good ability.
Yeah, definitely, and I think the one thing you would
I think Wolf is playing Trick Room Giraffe, right? It's a Trick Room team, so...
There's no Shadow Ball there that you sometimes see that could threaten that Calyrex, so that
I just want to see him shaking his head whenever his Incineroar comes in. Let's see if that happens. We will go on his Twitter to complain if it doesn't. But I think so. They only have two. Wolf is not bringing Fluttermane, right? So they only have two Pokemon that are the same, which are Raging Bolt and the other thing that I forgot what it was. Okay, game on. I'm gonna turn on the commentary and I'll speak less, so we can have more insight.
They can definitely deal out some damage, so we'll see that Fluttermane and that Chiyu start coming out from Hirofumi in game 1 of this series, going up against this Rillaboom and Urshifu over on Wolf's end. No fake out pressure, which you would normally think when you see that Rillaboom, considering the Fluttermane does have that ghost type and the Covert Cloak onto the Chiyu. So neither way to really stop either option, but the Urshifu definitely can deal out a bunch of damage.
Yeah, the Rillaboom.
I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous.
You know, from that Chiyu, the heat wave, all the overheat that could come out from that Pokemon. So has to be careful here not to take one of those big attacks. But instantly seeing Hirofumi not want to keep it on the field, preserve it for later, and switch it straight out.
You definitely don't want to be the wrong side of a surging strikes there. So
a lot of Urshifus here.
And his Terastallization. We're starting this battle out right. And it will be that Rillaboom into the fire type. If there was going to be something like Heat Wave that was going its way, this would now be resisted.
Yeah, but now I think
still great defensive type just to have down that road. But the protect on the Fluttermane means that no damage, at least from that Rillaboom, will go its way.
I think Rillaboom is being really threatened by the other Urshifu now because of the Terra, so that might have been
yeah, a little bit
risky.
Cautious from both players here, not wanting to commit.
Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened this round.
With the Rillaboom kind of wanting to avoid any threat from that Chiyu.
I can't call the Paradox Pokemon by their names. I always forget. I just call them like Misdreavus. Like Fluttermane I do, but like the other Pokemon is just like, oh yeah, Hariyama.
Do some big damage, and that
like Robot Hariyama.
Damage that Rillaboom now with that Surging Strike, and because of the Focus Sash that the Urshifu has on Hirofumi's side of the field, in a pretty comfortable position.
Like I hate Calyrex so much. Like as a Pokemon, as a concept of just being a weird guy on a horse. Like why is that it's a design that I don't like. It's a concept I don't like, and it's way too strong.
A little tricky because at the same time, this Rillaboom could pressure so much, and if you want to save it for later, it is something that has to be
Hirofumi can do it for Noto. Hey, yeah, let's go. Like, I think they are being very defensive.
Will be joining out onto the field. The Calyrex Shadow Rider can definitely be off.
I said it again. You're not gonna have very insightful meta comments from me. Okay, that was good.
Below 50% and the Moonblast following up into Calyrex. Something probably Wolf doesn't really want to see too much of. That Calyrex taking a lot of damage before he's restricted.
I saw someone call Hariyama Flash Hands and I cannot forget it. That is
undamaged here.
A very funny
comfortable
name, by the way.
position. Urshifu going to be threatened the next turn by the Grassy Glide, of course, so Hirofumi has to be aware of that. But this Flutterman in a nice position to just continually go for maybe another Moonblast into the
I like Palmot. My opinion on Palmot is I like Palmot, and I think it's funny that the evolutions change nothing. I think that's
Especially
a feature, not a
with
bug.
this Fluttermane, it's maybe you don't have the super effective button, but Calyrex having taken so much damage on the swap, it definitely doesn't fare in well. At least you
Like,
do have a
I
nice
get that they
potential
gave us a
swap
nice
in
story to give us
with this
Calyrex
Incineroar
in
to maybe take that
the...
hit as well,
But I don't
you
like
also
it.
know when you
Like,
are
I'm sorry.
staring down the Urshifu, you need to then check in
Hi,
with the
Emefe, how's it
Rillaboom at the
going?
stage. And if you go for the Fluttermane, well, it can start to fire back with a lot of damage.
I
So
think
Calyrex
that the Iron
gone.
Feet, the Iron
Moving
Hands
on to
from
the field,
Saint
it will be
Young
the handy,
was
the
called the Iron
absolute
Feet
favorite,
because the only
Incineroar
move it had
the
was low
feisty.
sweep.
That will be the Intimidate going
The
down
only
on the
attacking move it
Urshifu. It
had.
does want to go for the Surging Strikes. That won't matter, but it would affect for a close combat.
Ah,
This Aqua Jet.
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the Incineroar's being used as a bit of a sponge here. We are going to see that followed up by a Dazzling Gleam. Rillaboom taking that so well now. Not a super effective attack. Taking the advantage to get a big
Okay.
while the opportunity's there. Taking down a key component
I think this was
Hirofumi's
good,
team.
right? Chat, can you tell me if this was good? I think it was good.
Head onto the damage Calyrex, but if you can fire off one fantastic wood hammer into it, eliminated. Fantastic.
Okay,
way
forgot.
to make sure
Did
that
he shake his
force
head? I'm
strikes
sorry, the
damage
chat is
and
in
stay
front
safe.
of him.
And now you do have
Let's-
a Faker
sorry,
pressure
chat,
on this
I'm gonna
next turn
put
with the
you
Incineroar having
somewhere
just
else.
swapped it.
Yeah, and the Chi-Yu has a little bit of a harder time coming in now because we know it's got the Snarl, it's got those 2 fire attacks as well. Not really going to be effective against the Rillaboom or the Incineroar.
no, don't do
However,
that.
if
Sit
it is
down.
in the back for Hirofumi, could
Okay,
be that
woo.
Pokemon that comes out onto the field now. It
I
is
like
gonna have a hard
Terrapagoose,
time,
but
it
I
is not.
also wish there was more
Waiting
story
this
around
time,
it.
The Chi-Yu coming out onto the field.
Did somebody saw
Really
if
once
Wolfie
again.
shook his head
I mean,
once
looking at
Incineroar
this,
came
it is
in?
something that can
That's important.
try and chip away
For the
but
story.
I'm looking at just this Urshifu instead. It is still problematic that the Rillaboom over on the other end can just be pressuring into it. And I think despite the fact that we saw the terastallization from Wolf on that very
Can't
first
Wolf
turn of
just
the
Grassy
match,
Glide
in this
this
situation now, it's exactly how
into
it should
Oblivion?
be.
Like,
Yeah, and I think the one thing you would say
Can he
that
just
the Chi-Yu's
classic
in a
ride
position where
Urshifu
it's not
and
really
kill
gonna
it?
be getting that much damage off, but the,
No, he can't, because he
Urshifu's
just
so
switched out.
threatened by the fake out pressure there, and then the follow up from the Rillaboom. That's why we're seeing it force off the field, and we are going to see.
I
Raging
love that
Ball,
we are calling
interestingly
Fluttermane
enough,
Miss
that
Dreevers.
Hirofumi
I
is
love
not
this
full
chat.
air
Thank
restricted
you,
to this
chat.
match,
Thank
relying
you.
on that Raging Bolt instead.
It's a bold choice, but when I'm looking at the situation and just how
Wolf is
upset
like
it is and how
this.
much
This
pressure
is
it can be
sorry.
taking, I definitely don't mind it. And that's going to be a Pokemon, this Raging Bolt, that takes this hit coming out so much better. The attempt at a parting shot into the Chi-Yu going to be nothing this turn since the little fish did opt to protect. Now I'm looking at this Raging Bolt and the
I
pressure
like
that can
Raging.
start to
I love
output.
how we're
Since
just
it is that
discussing
life orb,
Pokemon designs.
so you
I
will
like
be able to
Raging
actually
Bolt, but I think I
threaten
just
some
like Raging
damage,
Bolt because I like
especially since you do have that Beats Ruin on the field,
Raikou
that'll
too
further
much.
more help out.
Yeah, and
I don't know,
especially
I
when you
think the
consider
neck could-
terastallization
it
on the
could be a bit
Raging Ball, it
smaller,
is that
I don't know.
electric type, so paired up with that life orb, it is really going to start to threaten the Rillaboom.
It doesn't make any
Assault
sense.
Vest, but it's not really going to be able to take too many attacks.
I don't know if
Incineroar now is
there's no
very
Cali-
threatened. With the
No,
Beats Ruin
Wolfie has
also
Calyrex,
boosting
right?
The power of those attacks coming out from the Raging Ball. This is something that Wolf needs to deal with immediately. It doesn't really
Like,
feel like it's
like
going to
the
be present
about the
on field
legendaries and
quite
Scarlet
this moment.
Violets. I
If you
like
can't get
them.
Punisher
I
off
don't
into
love
Raging
this
Ball, it's
the
gonna help you
ruin
immensely going into
quartet.
this next
Quartet,
few
right?
turns.
That's
But maybe
quartet.
that's a target
Like
for
I
Hirofumi
think
in
their
this
story
one,
is
having
very
seen yourself
random,
fight
like
off
in the
on
book.
Chi-Yu.
But
I mean, it's not too
the
much
ones are
damage,
nice.
but if there
The rest
is
are
a
nice.
swap that you would have been catching a
I
lot
like
of
funny
damage on
scarf.
potential
I think it
swap
looks
there.
like
But
a
of course,
mustache, like a
U-turn,
very
you'll be
big
able to have a
mustache.
slower pivot coming on out, so you won't be on the downside of a snarl, but it does mean whatever is coming in.
The
is
Dinosaur
going to be
Beast
taking
Trio is
a
very
lot of
silly,
damage.
yes.
And neither of these Pokemon look too great in that situation. The Urshifu does
I don't
have
like
a focus
Raikou, but I
attack
like Raging Bolt. I don't know if
intact,
that's a hot take.
but it's
I
still
would
not
say it's
gonna
a hot
appreciate
take.
a hit.
Yeah, and I think the one thing here that Wolf's just found out is that the Rillaboom is faster than that Raging Bolt. He probably expected that U-turn to go off after the
I love
Raging
that
Bolt
his
had
Urshifu
launched
is
an
called
attack.
Urshifu the
Thankfully,
Great
this turn
Friend.
Into the Incineroar,
Oh,
not into
it's a
that
trait.
Urshifu that's just come out onto the field.
Say thankfully, Incineroar doesn't necessarily feel that way as it's going to be fainted. And now we get to see Wolf down another Pokemon. This is giving the opportunity for something to join the field and not
I
be
am
on the
forgetting
wrong
to
side
Shiny
of a
Hunt, by
hit.
the way.
But at the same time, when you're eyeing up that Raging Bolt and the potential priority that it can have with the Thunderclap,
Actually,
that is still
we don't need to
lots of
Shiny Hunt
damage
right
that
now,
can be
do we?
threatening. And since Farigiraf
Let's
wasn't
just watch
brought
this
into
one.
this match, there's no way to stop that sort of priority.
No, and I think the thing now is that Hirofumi's really being very patient with choosing the terrestrialization here. You could go for it into the Chi-Yu, right? It has got that grass terrestrialization, would then resist the Urshifu attacks. It would also resist most of the majority of the time the Rillaboom attacks.
I like multitasking, but not that much.
Going to see it more so onto the Raging Bolt to get that extra boost onto those electric type attacks. You're not really losing anything either way with taking any advantage with losing a defensive weakness or gaining one with the electric typing. You're just getting the benefit from those big powerful attacks. The thing is though, for Wolf, still has a
so funny how drawn out these top games are. Like when I'm playing on ladder, like games are over in 10 turns.
Because of that fake out pressure, it switch out this turn.
The grassy glide, that's going to be the hit onto the Urshifu that had just swapped in. And now it's
that was
going
a
to be
great
Hirofumi
one.
Down to Pokemon.
Why do we have closed captions?
Rillaboom's going to be missed, but hitting into the Urshifu, that's the one I want to keep an eye on, because that's the one where now the Satch is...
Wolf won.
Combat into the Chi-Yu.
Wolf won the first battle, for sure.
Hirofumi, all of a sudden, it's
3 against 1.
Raging Bulls against the world.
Yeah, and it feels a little bit too much for the Raging Bolt to do itself, especially when Wolf still got that Shadowronic Calyrex.
That was a great play by Wolfie.
The Raging Bolt can come out now, can threaten, of course, Thunderclap into the Urshifu, can get some decent damage.
That was an incredible read. Like, this man is on fire.
Things are looking pretty bleak for this Raging Bolt.
Yeah, the 2 KOs on the turn when there could have been so much pressure back with this. You're in a weird spot because, of course, you know that there is the potential of fake out into that slot, and you don't want to be taking unnecessary damage, but just going for straight up attacks. Find himself in a really advantageous against a Raging Bolt that could have been quite problematic into this. Detect onto the Urshifu. The Rillaboom's going to try and take a fair fight here. U-turn to start chipping away just a little bit more.
Yeah, we are going to see that U-turn pivot.
I mean,
allow the Calyrex to come.
Do you think there is a comeback for Hirofumi from this? Like, no,
that would then
right?
allow the Rillaboom to come back onto the field, have access to.
I mean, stranger things have happened, but
combination with the Unseen Fist ability on the Urshifu,
if it was me, I would have pressed run already.
Combat off, kind of start to close this game up, and that's exactly what
Ooh, okay, that's why I'm not a pro VGC player, I guess.
Absolutely not. He has positioned this so well, and you're going to get the perfect 2 Pokemon to be closing this out in the Raging Bolt. I mean, that's exactly it. You're the tallest, longest neck sitting duck out on the field right now, and that's going to be staring down this fake out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think you are pretty locked at this point because close combat going to be enough to close this out. Also very well in positions where it looked a little bit dicey at times just to keep his composure. And
yeah, close combat and fake out. This finishes it. Yeah, battle was cancelled.
And you saw the double knockout there. So Wolf taking game 1.
We have a Wolf win, chat! Let's go!
I look back at that and that Raging Bolt and the pressure that I was able to put on later in that match because
chat, I need a Brazilian to go check how the
couple of turns in
Victor? No, victory. I need a Brazilian in the chat to tell me how the Brazilian match is going.
I'm not going to go for this fake
how the Victor match went.
For this damage. Really find himself a window of opportunity there where Hirofumi was forced to pay a little bit
okay,
more.
So your messages are not coming in the chat for me for some reason. Like I'm seeing them in the screen, but it's not a...
Wolf not
I can't see your messages.
Was the big thing, right?
Okay, 20 messages just showed up. Sorry, oh, sorry. Something happened. I couldn't see chat for a while.
Thunderbolt from the Raging Bolt. So yeah, of course, there was a few turns in there.
Huge reads. Now it's just a big draft. Primal Raikou. Blah blah